Hello, BBs, how's it going? It is I, Pallas Athena, god of wisdom, warfare, handicraft, guardian of heroes, protector of Athens, and of course, the most epiest of EP gods. Hello. Hi, how are you? I am the tired. Just got back from a training session, but I was like, damn it, I am streaming today, so I'm here. God of forgetting the waiting rooms. I did, yes, I forgot the waiting room. I'm sorry, I did forget. I forgore the waiting room. That's my B. That's my B. But today we are here for a Zatsu. Which is funny because I feel like most of my streams are Zatsus. I feel like most of my streams, when you get down to it, are just kind of Zatsus. However, yeah, Athena been slipping with the waiting rooms as of late? What are you even talking about? No, I haven't. This is like the first time I've slipped on the waiting room in like days, if not weeks. What do you mean? What do you mean? I always get the waiting room up with hours to go. I don't want to get the waiting room up for like days before. You're just yappy. No, no prob. Yeah, I'm a happy yappy boy. You know, I be out here yapping yapping and flapping my gums like crazy. Because that's just how it's gotta be sometimes. But I tell you what, last night, and this is gonna be a rant, so buckle up. Get ready, cause this shit about to get heavy. Just settled all my lawsuits. You get me now. This looks like a top for me. So everybody, just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it'd be so empty without me. Anyway, we want Rick. No, you do not. Flapping the gums is what I associate with old people. So yeah, it makes sense. Wow. Okay, that was uncalled for. That was uncalled. I'm hurt. I'm offended. Wild dial. Wild dial. Anyway, I joke. So, last night, I finished the final season of You. I have to give vague spoilers for the end of You. But, like nothing, I will try to save anything major. What I will say is the reaction to the ending was insane. So, I watched the ending of You, and there's a line in it that made me go like, damn, that shit went hard. Okay, so the line, and I wrote it down in my notes. The fantasy of a man like you is how we cope with the reality of a man like you. Fuck! Fuck! That shit goes hard! The fantasy of a man like you is how we cope with the reality of a man like you. It's like, god damn, right? Because, spoiler alert, Joe Goldberg is a piece of shit, and you're not supposed to like him just because he's the protagonist, right? He's not even the protagonist, he's the main character. Realistically, he is not the protagonist. The protagonist is whatever poor girl he is stalking that particular season, right? Joe Goldberg is the villain of his own story. He is the main character and the villain. And people are so confused all the time. And this is where I have to get to something. I won't say necessarily what happens to Joe, but I will say that people were upset at what becomes of Joe and saying that the women in the show should have died. Fucking yikes. Like, I've seen a lot of people, men and women, saying that they love Joe and that Joe should have gotten away, right? Like, again, I won't say necessarily what happens and how he gets his comeuppance at the end, but I will say it's the last season. Obviously, something happens to Joe, right? Wait, it's a show about a crazy stalker. Yes. So, You is about Joe Goldberg, who falls in love with a different girl every season, basically. And he has this need to protect the girl at all costs, which are not limited to murdering the shit out of people. Unaliving the shit out of several people per season. And despite what a lot of people will tell you, Joe is a bad person. Joe unalives people, actively controls and manipulates his object of affection for that particular season, and then gets bored and moves on to the next girl when the time comes. If you like Joe Goldberg, you have bad taste. If you just think Joe is hot, that's fine, because Penn Badgley is an attractive man. Penn Badgley is an attractive man. You are not attracted to Joe Goldberg. You are attracted to Penn Badgley. I gotta pull my evil world-ending, I got my evil world-ending baby girls, but I know they be bad and won't excuse them. Well, like, I think it's the line of the fantasy of a man like you helps us cope with the reality of a man like you. To me, felt like the show saying, it's not bad, Mozart, it's fine. It's fine if you don't know the show, but I want to talk about it. The fantasy of a man like you is how we cope with the reality of a man like you. Is the show saying it is okay to enjoy the fantasy of Joe Goldberg. It is okay to enjoy the fictional story that is you, but if you actively go after men like Joe, that is a bad decision. That is how you end up dead. He's just a man. No, I'm being serious. Like, in all seriousness, I legit am deeply fucking deeply concerned about media literacy in modern mortals. Like, in the current crop of mortals, your media literacy is worse than it was back in the time of swords and sandals, right? Like, it's really bad right now. Like, people think, well, he's the main character, so I want to root for him. I saw, like, the same, like, let's take the Joe Goldberg out of it. Let's walk away from you for a second and talk about another series that made me deeply concerned. Deeply fucking concerned about the state of mortals. Let's talk about Attack on Titan. But the BBs love male yanderes. There's nothing wrong with again, the fantasy of a man like you helps us cope with the reality of a man like you. There is nothing wrong with liking a fictional yandere, but to fetishize and like go after real men like Joe Goldberg is fucking crazy. And to say that that this season is bad because you didn't get the happily ever after for the murdering, misogynistic, psychopathic, evil monster of a character is fucking weird. And you should feel bad. Like, you should feel bad if that's the conclusion you got to. You have poor media literacy if that's where you landed. I get that, like, we could be like, yeah, but I wanted it because it would be fun, but I recognize that he is a bad character. That I understand. Like, if you recognize this, fine, right? If you recognize that Joe is a problem with a capital P problem, right? I understand. Right? But there's so many... I saw a TikTok that made me so concerned, because it's always TikTok. Like, always TikTok. And I was so deeply troubled by the reaction, and it so reminded me of Eren Yeager. I think Eren Yeager is an unforgivable, irredeemable piece of filth. There is no saving him. He is a monster from fucking day one. The character that we thought we knew was a goddamn lie. That is not who he is. He made that choice and actively made the decisions that caused the death of his mother, that caused the, spoilers by the way, that caused the fall of 98% of humanity. Legitimately, fuck Eren. And the only reason why people are like, yeah, like, there's two reasons why people are like, yeah, but I'm a Jaegerist. I'm always gonna be Team Eren. Team Eren. First of all, if you say you're a Jaegerist unironically and with your whole chest, I just know that you smell so bad. I just know your room looks like Asmongold hangs out with you. I just know that Asmongold's your roommate if you say that shit to me. I just know that shit is I just know your hair unkempt, your breath stank, your room mess. I just know that. If you unironically say I am a Jaegerist, I just know you haven't bathed in a long time. I just know. I tease. Don't worry. I tease. But I do think that's corny, just for the record. Like, I do think it's corny, but if that's what makes you happy, go be happy. But I do think it's corny. But exactly. I was gonna say there's two reasons why people stand by Eren, despite the fact that he is the biggest villain in the entire show. One is that Eren looks nice with a man bun and his shirt off. That's one reason. Because here's the thing. He's an attractive character design. Like, he just is. Like, when we get to the final season, he is just kind of an attractive character design. He just is, right? Like, he just is. So I at least understand that. I understand that. But to say that redeems him is fucking crazy to me. That is some wild Dio stuff, right? Hello, Lori. Hello, Tree. And then there's the people who are like, yeah, but he's the main character. I saw somebody say, well, God, about going back to Joe for a second. I saw somebody say, and it's, again, it reminded, because I saw this shit everywhere. So many anti-tubers saying this. God forbid we root for the main character. You have no media literacy. You watch shit with your brain off, and as much as you try to claim that is a good thing, you are an embarrassment to your species. That is embarrassing. Use your goddamn brain when you watch shit. I'm not saying you have to sit there with pen and paper. I'm just saying don't just blindly consume media without actually thinking about what the author is trying to tell you. Sometimes the author is not trying to tell you shit. Sometimes the author in, like let's take a look at Michael Bay. Let's take a look at Transformers. Sometimes what Michael Bay is trying to tell you is, yo, explosions are fucking cool. And I'm like, fuck yeah, they are, Michael Bay. Like, yes, they are, sir. Pop off, king. You know, like, sometimes explosions are just fucking cool, right? And sometimes that's the message. And you know what? Awesome. Attack on Titan obviously has more going on, and if you don't like that, that is fine. Right? I didn't really like the final season very much. My favorite season is season 3, and that has never changed, and that never will change. I did not like when it got super, like war-focused. I'm not interested. That's not my bag. But I would be lying if I said that it did not get much deeper in the final season. Right? Like, that is where shit pops off. Right? I'm so concerned, because when I see shit like Eren did nothing wrong, Joe Goldberg did nothing wrong, when I see this stuff, I'm so concerned for y'all. Like, I'm like deeply, deeply concerned for mortals who just sit there and like consume. And I can't, like, part of me is like, did book talk cause this? Like, I know that's a wild thing to say, but like, I really do feel like reading things on, like, from an influencer point of view, like going only on the surface level, influencer, which grosses me out, but influencer point of view. Did that, like, screw things up? Did short form content really do a number on us? Are we incapable of forming opinions without an hour-long video essay on a particular, like, on a particular TV show? Can we not, like, form our own opinions anymore? Can we not, like, do we need somebody else to tell us how, like, what is wrong with that? Because I saw a video that, thank God, was talking about how they were like, I don't know, I liked the last season of You. And everyone's like, actually, yeah, I did too. And I'm like, I just need you to think. I want you to use your brain. I'm getting so concerned, right? Like, so concerned. The only time I'd say that this is that if this is like a matter of the villain has validity but is morally wrong. Okay, you want a hot take? Attack on Titan fans are about to like come for my throat. Zeke did nothing wrong. Zeke is correct. Zeke is the one who was right from the beginning. Zeke. And if you know me, you know how wild of a sentence that is. Because Erwin Smith is my guy, right? Erwin is my dude, right? But Zeke was correct. And I've seen so many people be like, but what he's saying is, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. If you don't know, Zeke's plan was to scare the rest of the world, but remove the ability, and this is gonna be fucked up, remove the ability to have, for the, for the, not Marlians, what are their name? For our cast of characters to procreate. So they could live happy lives and pass away peacefully while the rest of the world lived in fear. That was Zeke's plan. Aaron's plan was, fuck 'em. That was Aaron's plan. Eldians, thank you. That was the plan. Zeke was correct. There is no happy ending in that scenario. Somebody is going to take the brunt of an unfortunate situation, right? And the Eldians were put in a fucking miserable situation. If I was Zeke, I wouldn't have even done the no procreating thing. I would have just scared the shit out of the rest of the world and said, fucking bring it, right? Like, just scare them. Make yourselves seem stronger than you actually are. And then just live. Just live and be happy. Zamos was right. Zamos was right. You wanna know why? You wanna know why Zamos was right and the Zero Mortal plan was correct? Y'all have no media literacy at all. Y'all are dumber than y'all are getting dumber than the dinosaurs that Zamos saw. Zamos was right. Zamos was correct. Maybe I should enact the Zero Mortal plan. Like, Zamos was correct. I'm joking, for the record, before anybody thinks I'm serious. But again, Zamos is a good example of this. You can have a character who what they're doing is wrong, and you can still enjoy them. You can still enjoy Eren as a character. I think Eren's one of the most fascinating anime characters, especially main character, ever. Point blank fucking period, right? Eren is fascinating as a character. Eren is a brilliant character. Is he a good person? No! Not even close. And people need to, like, that's my concern, is people can't separate a character being interesting and you liking them conceptually, like you liking them from a literary point of view, like how interesting of a character they are, versus I like this character so they must be a good person. Because I don't like bad guys. It's not real, and you can recognize that two things are true at the same time. You can recognize that this is a fictional story, and he is a bad guy. But you can also recognize that you, the reader, enjoys reading about problematic, flawed characters. I love dark academia books. I like my characters to be flawed and fucked up. Most of my favorite characters, I would never in a million years consider a good person. We can all agree that Rachel sucks. Rachel does suck, but is she super interesting and really fascinating? Yes, of course she is. They consider themselves good people, and good people don't like bad people, so this character must be good. That's just it. Or don't even get me fucking started on the I can fix him shit. I say that stuff jokingly, like, I can fix him, right? I can fix him. But the way that some people genuinely believe that. Some people believe that they could fix Joe Goldberg. Some people think that they could fix Eren Yeager. No, you can't. No, you cannot. You cannot, and I am so deeply concerned about you. Media does not affect reality, but media certainly fucking informs reality. It does not affect it, but it certainly tells me where your head's at. Like, that's all I'll say on that. It certainly tells me where your head's at. Right? Athena can fix Light. Nobody fixing Light Yagami, let me tell you that. Wouldn't Sebastian of Black Butler's actions mirror, or are they the opposite of Eren Yeager's? My memory is sketchy, so I don't know if I am thinking of that right. Does Sebastian try to commit genocide on 98% of the planet? Because I don't think that happens. Unless I'm misremembering something. I don't think Sebastian is... Like... I don't think he's ever gone that far. Maybe I'm misremembering Black Butler here. Am I misremembering something? Morally? I mean... Like, I guess? I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to remember Sebastian's motivations, like... Not really, because he's just a butler. Like Sebastian's, like, he made a deal with CL. Like, so CL is Sebastian's motivation. So, like, he's morally gray. Like, you could consider Sebastian certainly morally gray. But no, he's not as bad as Eren. Eren is far and away one of the worst, commits some of, like, the worst atrocities in all of anime, right? He does what some Dragon Ball characters have done. Like, let that shit sink in. You're all good, Mozart. Don't worry. Yeah, no, like, Eren is very, very fucking evil, right? Like, to a point where he is, like, again, like I said, he is very unforgivable, you know? Whereas, like... Sebastian, like, I don't know if he's necessarily forgivable, but, like, I at least understand why Sebastian does a lot of the shit he does, and even then, it's not like he's blowing up a planet, you know? Like, he's not Vegeta, who also gets redemption, which is hilarious. But to be fair, that man helped save the entire multiverse, so I feel like we're probably even by now. So, you know, I get it from that point of view. But yeah. But yeah, I had to rant about that because that was in me, and it wouldn't leave. Like, another great example of, like, a character who, like, I'm thankful that this series, for the most part, its fandom has the media literacy, which is hilarious considering what series I'm about to say. The Walking Dead fandom is very aware that Rick Grimes is not a good person. Rick Grimes is a fucked up, awful person. He has goodness in him. He's our guy. and we do want to see him succeed and stay good, but Rick is a fucked up individual, right? Now I really wonder who you would take to in the 14 villains. I do not know. They love to shit and meme him, and I don't know shit about the show. Like, yeah, like the fandom makes memes about Rick, but like when you watch like anybody talk about Walking Dead, it's always like with a lot of understanding about like who these characters are and why basically none of them are good. There's like a handful of Walking Dead characters I can think of off the top of my head that people would maybe consider to be like a good person. Joel is a fucking awful person. What are you talking about? Joel is a terrible person. Like, he's our guy, we follow him, but Joel is a deeply, deeply, deeply flawed person, right? Joel is fucked up, right? We know what caused him to get there. He's not a good person. Joel is no longer a good person. Joel's done a lot of bad. Once you've done that much bad, it's hard to wash that off your hands. I see a lot of goddamn it, Rick. You ever hear the one about the little shit named Rick who thought he knew shit, but he didn't know shit and got all his people killed? There you go. He's the Ricktator. He's the Ricktator. Yeah, no, yeah, Rick is a fascinating character. Rick's a very fascinating character. A lot of the Walking Dead characters are great. Like, one of my favorite characters in anything ever is Negan from The Walking Dead. I love Negan. Is Negan a good person? No. What makes Negan interesting is that he is arguably one of the most deranged, brutally evil characters in the show when we meet him. And you watch him, and you start to kind of get him. Like, you start to kind of understand Negan. Like, slowly but surely, right? Like, slowly begin to understand Negan. And then, when you get to where we are now, Negan is trying his best to be good. I think people get confused when they spend a lot of time with a character who is a bad person, but is now doing good things. It's like, well, they redeemed him. A lot of My Hero fans will tell you there is a world of fucking difference between redemption and atonement. Not many characters get to have legitimate redemption, right? Like, Endeavor is a bad person, but he tries to be a good person, right? Like, that's the difference. On The Last of Us prologue, Joel is decent. Main story, Joel would kill you for being in the same building as someone who pissed him off. That's what I mean. Joel is not a good person. But we see when he was a good person, right? Like, when we get to Joel as we know him in the in the show and in the game, like when both really get going, he's a bad person, like, just point blank. And it's okay to admit that. Like, we all love the guy, but it's okay to admit that, yeah, he's just kind of not a great person, right? It's the apocalypse. Ain't nobody surviving it if y'all are being good all the time. The blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can do is choose. The blood on your hand is something you won't lose. All you can do is choose. Anyway. So, yeah, like, when it comes to, like, I guess, like, when it comes to characters in a story, I think, you want to know what's another great example? And I say this with pure respect and love for the man. The character, not the streamer, the character of Vox Akuma. My Oshi, my Kami Oshi, doesn't matter what we're talking about, doesn't matter, we're going beyond just the company in which he represents. I mean, in general, my Kami Oshi. Look me in my eyes. and tell me that Vox Akuma, the character, is wholly good. You can't. You cannot tell me that without lying. He's truly trying to atone. Exactly. The character of Vox Akuma is one that is trying their best to atone for their actions. And we see that in the Demon Hungers. We see that, like, the what causes him to fall apart, and like how we get to the Vox we know today, and like one of the most haunting endings to a story ever, full stop. Right? And it's one of those things where, like, I know so many people. Like, I remember the stream after where people were, like, confused and shit. Where, like Kindred were, like, rattled by what happened. Because we see Vox's, like, bestial form, right? The ending is really good. It makes you think. The ending is amazing. But I remember after we watched the Demon Hungers and we get to the stream where Vox, like, consumes that dude's soul and we see him, like, Hulk out, right? And he's, like, and he's in that, like, Bara form, right? And what, like, was it a monologue, or was he talking to somebody we can't hear? Like, when people were trying to tell Vox, like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, and he snapped and goes, it is never going to be okay. It's like, yes. Vox, Fulgur, and I'm trying to think of anybody else. Like, but, like, I'm sure that these VTubers exist. But, like, people who are able to be like, we are streamers and we are here to entertain you. We are, in essence, idols here to entertain you. But we're also characters. And that is some cool shit. And people don't play with that enough. It's usually just, yeah, I'm like a cat girl or something. Millie Parfait, very underrated. Our queen, Millie. Millie knows she's goated with the sauce. Millie doesn't have to try. Storytelling is some good shit. Like, am I biased? Of course, because he's my best friend. But Legatus, right? As a plot, like, as a story, right? The fact that there's a book that goes over the history, and like the overarching narrative of Fulgur Ovid is something that needs to be done way more. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a book, but some access into the character. Like, people usually do, like, lore of, like, yeah, I did this thing and blah blah blah, like, but they don't go into it enough, you know? She just wants a BF and some booba. That's all she needs. I saw an interesting anime based on an otome game called Code Realize. The romantic leads are characters from Victorian literature, and some history. Arsene Lupin, Helsing, Impy. Yeah, Code Realize is awesome. Code Realize is super good. Fulgur is a very complicated character. Well, and that's one of the reasons why I think he's a fun character, because he is so complicated. Like, as a oh, son of a bitch. Hang on, I just saw the chat. I always forget this. Show how to celebrate. You know what we're gonna do? If we hit our goal, I don't know. I don't know. If we hit our goal, you know what? I'm gonna make it a big goal for this one. If we hit our goal, VTuber clip reaction stream. Actually, wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll get in trouble with Mane-san. Never mind. What's a stream you guys want to see me do? What's a stream you want to see? I'll write it in my notes. What's a stream we want to see? If we hit 10, we're gonna stream for like another. What time is it? Hour and a half. Let me write it down. 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 Let me write that down. Oh, I got the wrong book. I got the wrong book. There we go. I forgot my markers. Oh, forgot my markers. Yep. Karaoke. Never rest in peace. I gotta live. What? Wait. Why was that not bad? Never rest in peace. I gotta live, not just survive. No, never mind. I lost it. Finally break free. I gotta take what's mine and proudly live my life. Oh, fuck. That's still one of my favorite. That's gotta be one of them. That's gotta be one of my favorites. That's gotta be one of my favorites. Stretch time. You can review famous stories about you or mythos and rank them. Ooh, I kind of like that. Husbando review? Yeah, I mean, I've done that before. Karaoke stream? Okay, yeah, hang on. There we go. If we hit 10 supas. Karaoke stream. Never rest in peace. I gotta live, not just survive. Finally break free. I know, waifu review. I know y'all. I know the way y'all operate. Because I was like, give me your, your favorite anime. And y'all were like, hell yeah. That stream was super fun. And we did say, like, those were fun to do, and I did see a couple of you say, like, those are your favorites, is when we do the judging your blank stream. So we will do more judging. I'm gonna do them every 2 weeks, though. I don't want to do them, like, every week, because I don't want you guys to get, like, bored of them. So we are gonna do a judging your blank, like, every 2 weeks. Because, yeah, I don't want to, like, make you guys bored of it. Tomodachi or Miitopia with the Mythos cast. That would be really fun. I will say, though, like, I would probably wait, because Tomodachi Life is eventually coming to the Switch at some point, so I would probably wait on that one. But it could be fun to do Miitopia. The problem would be getting the Mythos crew in the same spot and, like, keeping them there for an entire stream. You guys might have seen this, or might have noticed this, and you could be honest. BBs, you know you're safe here. You know I've got you. You can be honest if you've noticed this. But fuckity fuck is it difficult to get Mythos people in the same space. It's hard to get everyone in the same stream. It is notoriously difficult. Not for lack of trying. People do want to do stuff together, but it is like there was a collab not that long ago where it was folks playing a bunch of, like, the Mythos crew played Golf with Friends. I didn't get to be there because it was Mania weekend, so I didn't get to see that. And I do feel bad for not being able to go. But, like, that is that's an example of, like, hey, a Mythos collab. Why is that rare? That should not be rare. I'm not saying we should be collabing all the time, constant collabs from Mythos all the time. But we are a team. We probably should do stuff together. That would probably be smart. But it's just not really in the cards usually. I do have, like, a bunch of ideas for stuff that I want to do. Like, I'm flipping through my notes. Flipping through my notes right now. Flipping through my notes. The Stardew one. Getting cozy. Okay. I think some of you guys probably saw this already. I did retweet it because I haven't made my schedule yet. I am probably going to take or move. I am probably going to move away from the one-on-ones with Getting Cozy. Because you may have seen it in Fuchan's schedule this week. So tomorrow is going to be a sleepover chill call. I don't have a name for it. It's still just Getting Cozy. But I'm going to turn Getting Cozy from one-on-one to like sleepovers. They're just gonna be sleepovers. Whoever I can grab in a particular like week, I'm gonna do a sleepover, right? So the sleepover is myself, obviously Fuchan, Clotho, Ryoma, and Aya, and that's who's gonna. We're all gonna be cuddling up. We're gonna be chilling under the covers, chilling like a villain. Yeah, rah rah rah. Sorry. Anyway, I've been listening to a lot of Blackpink recently. Chilling like a villain, yeah, rah, rah, rah. Anyway, camping with fellow VTubers. I like the streams that set up, like, lore. Like, not lore, but I like the streams where I get to interact with other VTubers. I want to do, I hate that I never thought of that. And, Lila, I will be taking that. I will be taking that idea. Camping with fellow VTubers. Getting cozy with fellow VTubers. Camping out with VTubers. Like, I will be stealing that. You can't have Chloe during such a manly sleepover party. She'll be fine. She can, like, Chloe and her body pillow of Caleb can, like, make out in the corner. It'll be fine. That crazy Clotho. But yeah, it's a little bittersweet because obviously, like, this is like the final week of it's the final week for Fuchan, and like that sucks. But we're gonna send him out with like a goofy little sleepover, and it's not gonna be super serial. We're just gonna have some fun. And it's gonna be a good time, you know. We're just gonna be, like, I want the feeling of a sleepover. Like, I want us to have like a bunch of cans of pop, and we're gonna be like telling stories, you know. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time, and it's gonna be nice. I can't help but notice that in his, and I don't know if the mods are here today with us, but I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Fuchan's in his schedule art seems to be leaving on a train. I just find that interesting. I can't help but feel like maybe in like in the past, I too would have left on a train. That's my preferred like way to travel, you know, is by train. I heard tale of many owls who have gotten stuck on trains for a long travels on trains, you know. Yeah, trains, fun. Fun trains. I see. I know many owls who have been on trains for long travels. I am no stranger to this. But anyway, Trigger. I can't believe you bring up my trauma. Like, wild, Nayo. No. Everything's fine. Everybody's fine. I also love that Smashing Voxy is on Fuchan's schedule. That's wild. Everybody talking about Cyborg when we're missing, like, the obvious ship, which is just, you know, Fuchan and Vox finally just going to town. Just, and then just, you know what I'm saying? Ada, hello! Welcome in. Train, new trigger word. We hate owls, especially those who burrow. Wild, Dio. But yeah, absolutely wild, Dio thing to say, truly. But yeah, I do have plans. I do have stuff that I want to do. I like the idea of doing collabs where I'm wearing earbuds. You're wearing earbuds? Hey. How you doing? You're lucky I don't have the ASMR mic just yet, because I would be being very evil right now. I can stop if you want. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'm being a bastard. I'll stop. I'm sorry. No, keep going. No. Wait. Keep going. Wait. Bring it back. Crookshank, hello. Tree. What do you mean? Wild AO. Wild AO. That's so funny. No. Keep it going. Oh! You know what? I shouldn't say nothing. I should wait until it's done. I keep getting ahead of myself on stuff. But, yeah, I do have, there is a YouTube video. I could tell you about this, surely. I could tell you about this. Because we've talked a little bit about it. I am, turn around. How dare you trigger my neurodivergency. You know, if you say words that connect to a song, I have to sing it. Don't you dare never-ending story me, okay? Because let me tell you something. You're gonna turn around, and you're gonna look at what you see. In her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe that everyone... Okay, enough of that. Never-ending story. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The scene with Atreyu. Artax! You're sinking! It's like my immediate quote. Artax! You're sinking! Don't let the sadness of the swamp get to you, Artax! Artax, please! That was a good horse. He was a good boy. That was a good-ass horse. I named my horse in, why can't I think of words? In Mineral Town, Artax. And then Moogie stole him from me. Man, fuck Moogie. In her face, the mirror of your dreams. Oh! I think I told you guys that I will say, okay, I don't think Fuchan's gonna be particularly upset if I share this. So I'm gonna share some behind the scenes with you because this will not happen the way that this should have happened. Or not should have happened, but could have happened, right? Moogie was your own quicksand antagonist. He truly was. Like Moogie was the quicksand and took our boy Artax from us. Barry, welcome in. But the original plan was not to do a sleepover. The original plan was to have the first episode of Professor Athena feature the man, the myth, the legend, Fuchan. But we ended up deciding that it would be probably just more fun and a better way to send Fuchan off by doing a slumber party stream instead. But I am excited to start on Professor Athena. Also, I'm just gonna start. You guys know, like, I told you guys that, like, my hyperfixation on wrestling is fading, whereas my hyperfixation on Tron grows with every passing day. I'm going to say this, and I want you guys to at Roy Kiato, and tell him what I'm about to say. In fact, if you can clip this and send this to Roy, I would love to have this debate. Tron bodies like 80% of the Power Rangers. Tron whoopeth the ass of like maybe 80. Okay, well maybe 80 is a bit of a stretch. Most Power Rangers, I say over half of the power, like, and I mean like the entirety of the cast. Tron on his own bodies most Rangers. Just putting that out there. Tron is the GOAT. And I'm not even saying like Rinsler Tron either, just like regular Tron, right? Like, hang on, let me pull up the Carfax, okay? Let me pull up the Carfax on the GOAT. Tommy is great. Tommy could beat Tron. Tommy could probably beat Tron. Okay, here's what I'll say. Right? Tron, let's take a look. Tron versus Power Rangers. Like, I'm going to look at any Power Ranger team, right? Give me any Power Ranger, and I guarantee you Tron beats 8. Like, give me all the Power Rangers. I guarantee you Tron beats, like, a majority of the Rangers. Because most of the Rangers are just a bunch of dorks who get superpowers. Turbo? I can't hear Turbo without thinking, I could have been Turbo! Turbo Rangers are lame. Like, because, like, which Turbo Rangers are we talking about? Alright, like, don't get me wrong. I love the Turbo, like, I love, like, the Turbo Rangers in terms of, like, TJ, Carlos, Ashley, Cassie, all that shit. But, like, bro, Tron bodies TJ. like I love TJ. Tron bodies TJ. Justin ain't squaring up to Tron. Carlos ain't coming near Tron. Ain't nobody touching Tron. Like, Tommy Oliver, maybe Tommy. The Ninja Storm Rangers ain't touching Tron, bro. Do you know who this man is? This is the GOAT, okay? This is the unstoppable God King, the security program that brought peace to the grid. This is Tron, goddammit. Like, this is the dude. Tron is that guy. You cannot stop Tron. Tron has one mission. One mission, protect the grid. He is a martial artist with the power of the disc. You know, he has the discus. Tron bodies most Rangers. Tron is an unstoppable power juggernaut. He is a security program created to save the grid at any and all costs. He fights to protect the users, okay? Who? What do you mean, who? Mashed! I cannot believe... Mods? Steal Mash Soul? Steal Mash Soul, please. Mods? Remove their soul. Mods? Take their toes. Remove their toes. They no longer have need for their toes. Remove their toes. Remove toes, please. Mods? Tron is the GOAT. Tron fights for the user, okay? Tron's a badass. Tron whoops the ass of most Rangers. And then if we're talking Rinsler, motherfucker, if we're talking Rinsler with the dual wield, please. Tron beats most Rangers. Fucking Sam beats a lot of Rangers. Sam and Kevin Flynn probably beat some Rangers one-on-one with the caveat that they have to be in their grid form. But yeah, like, bruh. Like, I love, like, and was this just an excuse to start a dumb fight with my bunny boyfriend? Why, yes, it was. Why, yes, it was. But yeah, everybody, I need to see, if I go on Twitter right now and I'm not seeing people adding Roy Kyoto saying that Athena said that Tron beats most of the Power Rangers. If I don't see that immediately, I'm typing in this boy's at. If I don't see people atting this boy saying, yo, Athy said that Tron beats most of the Power Rangers, I'm just, and no, ain't nobody say it yet. BBs. I'm assuming that y'all haven't said this yet because you don't want Roy to catch the smoke. That you know that deep down in your heart that I am correct. Them Flynns could win. Flynn is kind of scary. Like, especially Kevin. Like, especially, like, the main... Like, Kevin Flynn is kind of scary. When he's on the grid. When he's outside of the grid, he's just a guy. How am I going to make money now? You know what, Mashed? I respect the hustle. I ain't gonna say shit. I respect the hustle. If I could sell my toes, you know, if I could take pictures of the toes and sell the toes. Dude, okay, listen. My feet, high key, kind of ugly. But like, I bet you I could make some cash. I bet you there's somebody who's into to my gross ass feet. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Somebody is into my feet. Somebody's into everybody's feet. You can make some money. There's a market for every toe. It's true. Athie's feet be stanky. Dude, when I get finished with a training session, I need, like I got finished with training. I had to hit the showers, man. I tell you what, my feet get fucking stanky in these big ass boots. Bro, hang on. Ask the other Mythos members. These feet, these fucking grippers, bro. You think like, oh, they're just sandals. Nah, you see, like, you're just wearing sandals. What are you talking about? You see these? You see the armor around the ankle? First of all, that's because Achilles' situation kind of freaked me out. Right, so I get that shit covered, right? I don't want nobody going for the ankles or my Achilles tendons, you know? And I tell you what, Bobby, I tell you what, the fucking armor gets the sweat going and it pools at the bottom of my toes and in the sole of my feet, right? Or whatever you call it, like the middle of the underside of my foot. And this shit gets stanky, bro. This shit gets stanky. It get mad stanky. It's crazy. Man, there's not much guard in that area, is there? Absolute territory, you're welcome. Yeah, that's right. Y'all like that absolute territory right there? Wild Dale. I see you. I see you. I know you were looking. I saw. It's okay. It's okay to be degenerates. BBs. I know you. My birthday came early. Feet? For free? First feet, now thighs? Thanks for the hydration check. I see you, BBs. I see you. I see you, BBs. Showing that thirst. Has anyone asked if you're commando? You know, we've been doing this for how long? We debuted in January, February, March, April. Like, so, like 3 months? Never been asked. It's never happened. Hang on. Power down! There we go. Let's, it's quite breezy. It's quite breezy. Yeah, I was. I admit it. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. I see you. I see you. Having a convo while listening to you just now was an experience. Oh, I can imagine. Has anyone asked you to crush them with their thighs or biceps? No, actually. I have not been asked. Funny enough. It hasn't come up. But, you know, if you're asking, the answer is, of course, yes. So you assume we want it. Damn, full of yourself there. I mean, you're allowed, like, I mean, I would. I'm like, I would want that. I mean, look at me. I'm joking. I joke. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I thought we just get held like baseballs. Like baseballs. Are you asking me to hold your baseballs? Sorry. What is this stream? This is what happens when we do Zatsus. We just go off the rails. It just the whole thing just does not make sense. The b-balls. Shooting some b-balls outside of the school with a couple of guys. They were up to no good. Starting cause of trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight. My mom got scared and said, you're moving with your uncle and auntie in Bel Air. I pull up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, "Go home, smell you later." Look at my kingdom, I was finally there, sitting on my throne. I'm the Prince of Bel Air. What? Yeah. If your model had casual wear, what would it be? This is my casual wear. What do you mean? Hang on. This is me. I'm rocking that Greek garb, you know? Oh, like modern? Probably. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I might be a bit of a beach bum for an experiment. I do be a bit of a beach bum. I'd be one of those douchebags with the puka shell necklace. You know what I'm saying? I do be beach bummy. I do be kind of beach bummy. So probably beach bum. Beach bum? Hang on. I will, let me see if you Google beach bum, does that like come up? Hang on. Beach bum. Aesthetic. It doesn't really come up. Just sort of like surfer. Like, you know, like a surfer bro? Like surfer boy? Kind of surfer boy aesthetic. But like, very like surfer boy aesthetic, but with the, like, my aesthetic is very like, boardwalk tourist bro. Kinda, like, I would say, like, surfer bro who's really into synthwave. That's kind of my aesthetic. I love synthwave. Synthwave, like synthwave surfer aesthetic. I wonder what would even come up. Yeah, this vibe. Synthwave surfer is definitely the vibe. That's the vibe. West Coast Cali boy. Yeah. He was a surfer boy. He said, "See you later, boy." She wasn't good, or he wasn't good enough for her. Man, I haven't thought about that song in a long time. I got the lyrics wrong and everything. Like Coven from Life Begin. Hang on, let me look that up. Coven Life Begin. I don't see much coming up, so I can neither confirm nor deny. Was it Skater Boy? It was Skater Boy. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her. Yeah, like surfer slash skater boy is definitely my vibe and my aesthetic. You know what? Like a lot of like I've said this before. If I could redo my treehouse, I would definitely go for like nostalgic, like a nostalgia filled like beach house, you know? Like that's like 2000s nostalgia, like beach house. Like that's my vibe. You guys peaked in the 90s and 2000s. 80s was pretty good too though. But yeah, 80s to 2000s was peak. That's when the world was good. That's when life was beautiful and full of wonder. But yeah. Anyway. See, the problem is now all I'm thinking about is I haven't, since we brought it up, I don't think he's left my mind. I kind of want to watch the Demon Hungers again. It's so good. It's so good. Like, it hasn't been touched. Instead of skater boy vibes, it's surfer. Yes, that's exactly. Instead of skateboarding, we out here surfing. Yeah, basically you want your room to be like a 2000s commercial. Pretty much. Yeah. Like, whoa, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Whoa! Try the new flavor of... That's what I want. Whoa, wacky, crazy, radical, whoa! Like that energy. Shark tooth necklaces, braided bracelets, some sort of tribal tat. I don't know about the tribal tat, but definitely like, definitely shark tooth necklace, like a puka shell necklace, kind of synthwave inspired clothing, right? Like lots of neon colors, right? Some shades you brought from you bought near the coast, some flip-flops. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, exactly. Seeing as tribal tats are Polynesian, yeah. Like that's yeah, because I was like, like that's more like yeah, Polynesian culture. I don't want to jack somebody's, you know. That's not. I don't want to jack somebody. I'm a Greek god. I got my own culture of kicking ass. kicking names, taking ass. Your hat on backwards. Either my hat's on backwards or I got that what do you call those hats? Hang on. I forget the name of it. Hang on. A surfer hat. I forget the name of this fucking what is this thing called? It's not even really a hat. It's like a... What is this called? I'm looking at it right now. It's like a hat where the brim goes all the way around. I forget. I can't think of the name of it. Whatever. Who cares? Surfboard on the car. Yeah, surfboard like tied to the car. It's like a pickup truck with and there's like a surfboard on it. Or no. It's like a really beat up, shitty, tiny ass car. And on the top of it is a pristine, beautiful surfboard. Like the surfboard is better taken care of than the car. Right? To be fair though, I don't drive, so I would probably just take the bus. Visor hat? Is that what it's called? A bucket hat. That's what it's called. Bucket hat. Yeah, like a bucket hat, but it's a bucket hat, but it's got like Pikachu ears on it. It's a bucket hat, but it has a chocobo on it somewhere. Dress up like a Chad. Hang on. Like which type of Chad? Because there's many Chads. Like are we talking like the meme, like the Chad meme? Multicolored visor. I get like I got like an energy drink in one hand. I don't know about a White Claw, but probably I would have like a Monster Energy in one hand and like a Monster Energy in one hand and then like a pina colada in the other. And I'd be like, saw, dude. Saw, dude. Assad. Assad. Can you you guys would hate me if I opened streams with that, like, Assad. Welcome back to the stream, bro. Assad. I'm imagining how that would be. Not just like cool surfer boy, you know, just cool surfer boy, surfer aesthetic, you know. Bucket hat from when you did your old job as a retailer actually came in handy for once. Yeah, yeah. Like I worked at like a place that's like a fishing store, right? So like, and so I just got like a near the beach, and I just happened to have a bucket hat. What's up, dude? Welcome to my crib, bro. Hang on, wait. Hang on, let me bust something out right quick. Hang on, let me hit the starting soon for a second. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Hang on, let me. Hang on, let me. I have to find it. Let me find it. Hang on. Okay, hang on. It's almost time. Don't worry. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this. Hang on. How do I get rid of that? Hang on. I'm doing a thing. Don't worry, it's gonna make sense in a second. There we go. Hey, you guys ready? Actually, wait, I don't crazy love the way that looks. Hang on one second. Let me fix that. Okay, you guys ready? Saw, dude. Welcome to my crib, bro. Saw, dude. I've been snacking on some cake lately, bro. I've been like, how's it going, bro? Did you guys just come in and catch some gnarly waves, bro? Dude, I was just out there with Skylar the other day, bro, and we were hitting some gnarly waves, dude. It was so sick, bro. But what's up with you, bro? What's up, bro? But what's good, bro? But what's good with you, bro? But what's good, bro? Have you been watching more of that Yuri on Ice, bro? Dude, I just watched it. Fucking victory for life, bro. Bro, fuck Mappa for like not making the other season, bro. What am I supposed to do in the winter now, bro? Bro, I heard, but I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you saw, broski, I don't know if you saw, but they did make a fucking like surfing anime, and it's kind of like free, but they surf, bro. That was like made for us, dog. Yo, we gotta watch that later, fam. We gotta watch that later, fam. Crazy. Okay, enough of this. Okay, I hate this. Enough of this. None of that. Get rid of it. Remove it from my life forever. I never again. Never again will we experience such horrors together. I saw that. I also collected like some glow sticks and made them into like a fashionable for us surfer dudes, bro. Yeah, I got like some glow stick bracelets, so we could like see each other in the dark, bro. So we can go for like nighttime surfing, dude. Can you move up a little, please? Can I help you? Yes, I saw that. What's good, bro? Bring back Surfer Athy for Halloween. I will bring back Surfer Athy for Halloween. Assad. Surfer Athy with the neon color. Bruh, please nah. What do you mean, bruh? When your bruh's fam. Yo, you guys know, like, when your bruh is fam, bruh? Bruh. I feel like I'm on the island the live action Scooby-Doo. That's so accurate. What's good, dog? Thank you for your input. I shall be taking notes. Hell yeah, Eris. I'm excited. I thought Athena hated the free dub. Oh my god, the fucking free dub. Oh my god. It literally, the free dub is just that though. Like the free dub is literally just like, what's good, bro? Yo, Haru, what's going on, my dog? Yo, Haruka Nanase, what is good, my guy? Yo, Rin Matsuoka, what is good, my dog? That's how they talk! Yo, Mokoto Tachibana, what is up, my G? What's good, bro? Not much, Haruka Nanase. Just hitting these waves, bro. Well, swimming through them, because, like, we don't surf, bro. You know what I'm saying? 50% off was a better adaptation of Free than the Free dub. I'm just, like, just let that sink in. Like, just really take a moment to let that, like, sit with you. I love the Scooby-Doo live action. The lingo is on point. The lingo is in, like, when they all start to get, like, brainwashed, it's too funny. This is making me want to watch Free for the first time. Free is amazing, but please do not watch it dubbed. Please watch it subbed. The dub is a trip. I miss Rin being a crybaby just because he wants to swim with Haru. Rin has tremendous character growth, but he is more fun when he's being a little fucker. I haven't heard 50% off in so long. I'm not a fan, so don't get excited. Like, I don't really like 50% off. I love Free. It's my, like, it's one of my top 5, top 4, top 3 even. Somewhere in the top 3 shows of all time. But I don't really like a bridge series like that. So I don't really know much 50% off jokes, so don't be hitting me with 50% off jokes. I will not know them. I will not know what we're talking about. So the dub is the only option for me. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Then in that case, dub it is, but I do wish you luck. I do wish you luck. It's not terrible, but I do wish you luck. Nanasad. Nanasad. Haruka Nanasad. Were you Team Iwatobi or Team Samazuka? Samazuka. Was I though? In season 1, well, Samazuka's basically not a team yet. Like, Team Samazuka, like, doesn't even exist yet. I still think Iwatobi, like, in spite of everything, like, in, like, how much the team, like, evolves, like, Team Samazuka evolves, I do think I'm still Team Iwatobi. Because, like, they're the Iwatobi Swim Club, you know? Like, that's the guys. That's the squad right there, you know? So I do think at the end of the day, I still have to kind of remain Team Iwatobi. I have to rep the squad, you know? Who, like, if I don't go Team Iwatobi, who's gonna make us free? Na splash. Casaneta. Make us free, na splash, Casaneta. Hikaru no contrast wo abite. Feel so free, nakyo torikomu. Oretachi no brand new blue. Yeah. Omoi. No, omoi. I forgot to say it. Love them all in the end. They're all great. If Athena retires from being a god of war and he goes to the beach and becomes a surfer boy, if Athena retires from being a god of war and goes to the beach and becomes a surfer boy, a documentary, I feel like it is truly a matter of time before I am cast away for being too much of a Fujoshi. I feel like the other gods are be like, he's lost to us. Throw him onto an island, throw him onto a beach, and let him live on that beach for the rest of his days. Throw him away. It worked out so well with Calypso. Let's just throw Athena onto an island, let him live there forever. Touch grass, and you said, nah, touch sand. Yeah, exactly. I said, nah, touch sand. Deuces, and I disappear. Yeah. Athi, god of surfing and BL. Yeah, I am the retired god of wisdom, warfare, and handicraft, and the current god of surfing and BL. And the current god of beach, and the current beach bum god. Yeah. Former god of war, wisdom, wisdom, war, and handicraft. Current god of beach. I am god of beach. Oh, what do you do on the beach? You know, a lot of people think that, like, my job is to be, like, my job is, like, a lifeguard, but actually, it's just beach. Okay, can I confess something to you guys about, can I confess something to you? Hang on, I have to switch to this screen for a second. There is a fucking enormous reference here. There is a huge reference here, and nobody catches it. Look what's on the phone. Like, look what's playing on the phone. If you look what's playing on the phone, it is the song Push by Matchbox 20. You know who sings Push? Said I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and I feel like something's got to give, and I'm a little bit angry. This ain't over. No, not here. No. No, well, I still need you around, and you won't hurt. No, you can't hurt. I forget the words. We just might feel good. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. Push is the song that Ken sings at Barbie in the Barbie movie. But yeah. Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's a true story. That's a true story. It happened to a friend of mine. Yeah. So basically, Athena is a mixture of Ken and Tyler vibes. Got it. I am the bizarre love child of Ken from the Barbie movie, and somehow Loki from the MCU. That is who I am. I am Ken, but I am also Loki. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be burdened by glorious purpose. Wrong chat. You're in 2 chats? Excuse me? Holly, you must now confess who you're watching. I need to know who I'm being betrayed for. Oh, okay, that's fair. well, that's valid then. Final Fantasy XIV, understandable. Valid even. You're flamboyant and chaotic, 110%. It's kind to say GG at the end of a dungeon. Thank you, GG. Thank you, GG. That sounds about right. Sure. I am Athena of Olympus, and I am burdened with glorious purpose. This is true. Chaotic people are my jam. I am glad to be your Jimmy Jam. Allow me to be your jam. If you would take my hand, I shall be your Oshi in Mythos. I will be your Mythos Kameyoshi. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Hey, yo, what's gonna go? Hey. Okay, never mind. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Okay, speaking of Jam, I know that a lot of you don't care about the NBA. Don't worry, neither do I. But can we please talk about how good the NBA Jam, like the NBA Jam games are? Dude, listen, you guys know it's in my lore. It's in my lore. But you guys remember, some of you might. But when I was in my Hikikomori stage, I did make occasional trips away from Olympus, and I descended down the mountain to the nearest arcade where I would play a shit ton of games, not the least of which was NBA Jam. Dude, that game kicks so much ass. NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, NHL Hits. Dude, like, those games, I can't WWF No Mercy, bro. Like, I like old games that feel like arcade, like older arcadey style, like sports games. Yes, I did just call WWE a sport. No, we're not gonna have this conversation. No, we will not have this conversation right now, BBs. Just for the sake of what I'm saying, just go with it. But like those style of games, underrated. Underrated, forgotten, but like loved and never forgotten. Lost, but never truly forgotten. The classics. The classics. We'll have it tomorrow, don't worry. Eh? Tomorrow? Eh? 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 What? Eh? 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 What do you know that I don't? What do you know that I don't? We're having this discussion, Athy. What discussion? What do you mean? I'm gonna eat breakfast, BRB. Hell yeah, enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. Eh? 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 The grieving model, welcome in. Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. I feel as though I have forgotten something. I feel as though I am not being allowed into a discussion. I cry. Very well. That's good. That's good to hear. But I truly must ask this of you. The god of wisdom is stunned. I am kind of stun-locked. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the most wonderful kind of way. Oh! Okay. Speaking of Walking Dead references, I don't know what's happening in the most wonderful kind of way. I saw a short for The Walking Dead that made me sad, and I want to talk about it real quick. Do you guys remember, like, season... maybe, like, 4 or 5, where we had Murder Jacket Rick, everybody's favorite version of Rick. We had Murder Jacket Rick, but we also had him, Michonne, and Carl just, like, hanging out. And there's that episode where, like, they're walking on the train tracks, and Rick, like, turns around. He's like, what the hell are you two doing? And it's Michonne and Carl, and they're walking on like the rails, and they're trying to see who's gonna fall off first. Yo, that shit was so cute. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. We could have had it all. They could have been a happy family. But no. They had to do the dumbest thing I've ever seen. If you know, you know. But you know why they are no longer a happy family. Dumbest shit ever. To this day. I will never get over it. Goofy. Nonsense. Ridiculous. But yes, Murder Jacket Rick. Terrifying. Rick's murder hobo arc. Legit scary. It's so funny because I remember Negan being like, damn, Rick. Is that you behind all that beard? Man, I would not have fucked with that guy. Like, yeah. You guys know Negan's my favorite. I know that's wild, but Negan has the blessings of Athena behind Negan. Negan does a lot of fucked up shit, but man, Negan's my favorite character in that show. Again, like we were saying at the beginning of stream, you can love a particular character and recognize that they are a horrible person and that you would probably hate them in real life, but you can acknowledge that as a fictional character, they are fun to watch. Negan is a fun character to watch, and like from a moral standpoint, is some of what he does questionable? Yes. But is he still my guy? Absolutely. My second favorite character is Glenn. Anyway. If you know, you know. Me with all my faves, yeah. Rip Glenn. Yeah, my second favorite character is Glenn. Fuck, that made things awkward. That made my life very difficult for a while. That made me have very conflicting emotions for a little bit. I am also a Maggie stan as well. I know people find Maggie kind of annoying these days, and I do admit that Maggie is a little annoying these days. But Maggie's still cool. Now that's a statement. It's true. Jeffrey Dean Morgan was such a good choice for Negan. He's the best. Okay, one of my favorite like little moments, right, is there's this scene in Supernatural, and this was shortly after Jeffrey Dean Morgan showed up as Negan, right? It was not long after. There's this episode of Supernatural where they're walking in from a hunt back to the bunker. This is in the time period where they're in the bunker. And they're walking around the bunker, like, after just coming in from a hunt. And Sam's like, man, that was scary, Dean. And Dean's like, oh, man, Dad loved this thing. And it's a fucking bat wrapped in barbed wire. And I'm like, you... like, oh, man, Sammy, Dad loved this thing. Right? And it's the bat wrapped in barbed wire. I'm like, ah, that's cute. That's cute. Dad loved this thing. It's like, oh, geez, I wonder why. Okay, not for nothing, but you could still totally do, okay, and this is my hottest take. My hottest take, right? My hottest, muy caliente, spicy take is the Flash movie. Really, first of all, the Flash movie could have been good, but it is like one of the worst things of all time. Like, I'm not even kidding. That movie is so bad. But they could totally do a Flash movie. And they should totally do a Flash movie where they do Flashpoint. But when you see Batman, it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Batman. Look me in my eyes. Look me in the eyes and tell me that shit would not go hard. Like, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Thomas Wayne Batman. Oh, it'd be so cool. Oh, I'd be so here for it. That would be great. But yeah, no, we gotta get Michael Keaton Batman back for some reason. We have to bother Michael Keaton. Like, cute eyes, thank you. But yeah, we have to bother Michael Keaton, the great Michael Keaton. We have to annoy the shit out of him and ask him to be in our dumb Flash movie. Like, anyway. Besides the point. Watch, I say the great Michael Keaton, and he's gonna do something. He's gonna say something stupid that I disagree with. I don't keep up with celebrities, okay? They are not my chosen warriors of wisdom. There is only one celebrity who is a true chosen warrior of wisdom, and his name is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is a warrior of wisdom. Okay? That man is a true warrior of wisdom. The wisest thing I've ever heard a mortal say in my life was Keanu. When Keanu was asked, like, Keanu Reeves, what happens when we die? And Keanu says, the people who loved us will miss us. So simple, but so accurate, right? I think that the people who loved us will miss us. Like, So simple. I swear to God, Keanu is like just the most zen person on the planet. Wake up, samurai. We got a city to burn. But yeah. Keanu Reeves has a place in Elysium waiting. You know? He has a beautiful throne in Elysium waiting for him. That is my chosen warrior of wisdom. Keanu Reeves, okay? But yeah. Can I tell you guys something? Can I confess something? You guys know, we said this earlier, that my Kamiyoshi, not just at Niji, but like in general, Vox Akuma, I don't think I could ever collab with Vox. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think it's in the cards. I don't think that's gonna happen, and I will tell you why. I just can't do it. I would be like, just be like this the whole time, just that whole time. I would be able to talk. I'd be like, holy fuck, it's Vox Akuma. Holy shit. Did you know that you're Vox? Like the whole time. Oh my god, did you know you're Vox? Oh my god. Oh my god, did you know that you're Vox Akuma? Isn't that crazy? Did you know that you're like my Kamiyoshi? Anyway. Yeah, too much fit. Yeah, oh yeah, I would not be able to contain it. Now, mind you, my other Oshis are Fulgur and Aya. And those are just the homies. I don't give a fuck. Like, those are just the homies. I'd be like, yeah, Fuchan on his shit again. Aya being a goofy goober. That's why I could never go to a meet and greet. I would be too shy. I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't know what to say. Fulgur, my beloved. I've known Fulgur for too long. I've known Fulgur longer than basically everyone in this chat. And, yeah. I've known him too long. Fuchan does not intimidate me. Yeah. He did when we met. But even then, not really. Like, Fuchan has always had, like, an aura about him. Like, you can tell, like, oh, there's something about you. You know? My better half. He truly is. Like, don't get it twisted. Cyborg is the way. Cyborg is life. Fuchan is my better half, though. I knew him first! No, I'm joking. No, but Fuchan is absolutely my better half. My rock, you know, my bestest bro. You guys go way back. No, it's true. Yeah, we go way back. Fuchan seems like the kind of guy that you feel safe around even early on. I remember meeting Fuchan and being like, before we spoke, I was like, just like his aura, I was like, I don't know. Like, I just feel kind of intimidated. And I'm a god, so let that shit sink in, right? Like, I am a god of war. Let that shit sink in. And then he spoke. And I was like, ah. You know what? You're like, and it's what Holly said, where I was like, yeah, this is my best friend now. This is my boy now. Fulgur can look deep into your soul and pull out anything he chooses. Yeah, Fuchan, like, walks up to you and just, your soul is mine. And I was like, ah! That's a true story. That happened. You can ask him. You can ask him tomorrow. Yeah. He just walked up and, your soul is mine. And I went, ah! He gave it back. So it's fine. But yeah. What do you think those cyborg arms are for? They're soul suckers, you know? It's like a Hoover. It's like a vacuum. He just walks up, just to your soul, for the record. Get your minds out the gutter, okay? He's like a Hoover vacuum with that shit. It's crazy. Futhana is the ship. Dude, Futhana... If we're inventing a ship in this man's last week, that's crazy. Why does this interaction sound like a one-shot D&D session? It does track. Bro just slurping up souls. Yeah, he just... And all the confidants are like, yes, queen! Yes! Take my soul. Go pop off, king. And I'm in there with them like, hell yeah, brother. You can take my soul. Fuchan's fate is to be shipped with so many folks, including himself. Look, he needs the souls for his empire. For the Ovidia Empire. Your new empire? You can't say empire around me. I've brought peace and prosperity to my new empire. Your new empire? You have turned her against me. You have done that yourself. Sorry. If you are not with me, then you are against me. I will do what I must. Then I must do it. Then I will do what I must. You'll try, my old friend. That's from the video game. We're like, we volunteer as tribute 100%. Oh, wait, I volunteer as tribute. I've been rewatching The Hunger Games. And maybe it's because I know what's coming. How many people here have seen The Hunger Games? Because I don't want to spoil too much, because if you haven't seen it, you should see it. I know they're very old books, but to be fair, the fandom is kind of like returning. The fandom is rising from its grave, right? Like, because we got the most recent, like, President Snow prequel. We are getting the, there's a movie coming out for Haymitch. I think we're going to get, like, a bunch of other, like we're basically being told different games, right? Alexander, hello. I've never seen it, but I don't care about spoilers. Okay, all I'm gonna say, I won't spoil too much. It's okay if it's a last-minute ship. Fuchan is now the collective OC for the company. That is true. Fuchan, it has literally become an OC, which is kind of awesome and baller. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is that watching The Hunger Games back, this love triangle is not a love triangle. This is a ship with a very distant, like, raft floating behind them shouting, "But me too, though! But me too, though!" Bro, Gale sucks. Gale's so whack, bro. Gale's so lame, bro. Gale is so boring. Boring. Vanilla. Whack. His... Hey, wait. Hang on. I have to look up. I have to look this up. I have to look this up. This is for Gale. I have to look this up. His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way he talks, whack. The way he doesn't like to smile, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. Like, his hair, whack. Gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way he talks, whack. The way he doesn't even like to smile, whack. My boy Peter, he's sick as fuck. Like, my boy Peter, that's my guy. His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His bowmanship skills, whack. His lack of actual combat experience prior to the third book, whack. The way he talks about Peeta, whack. The way he tries to control Katniss, whack. My boy Peeta, he's tight as fuck. There you go. That's how I feel about Gale. Fuck Gale. You have to look up Gale so you could talk, so you could shame him. Damn. I had to look up the way he says this. Like, I had to look up, like, his hair whack, his gear whack, his jewelry whack, because that's like, it's a reference. There's a video where it's his gear whack, his jewelry whack, his foot stance whack, the way he talks whack, the way he doesn't even like to smile whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. It's like one of my favorite videos on the internet. Do we just wake up Trojan War Athie? Minerva lays dormant. You don't gotta worry about Minerva coming out. You will fucking know if Minerva comes out. You will know when Minerva comes out. Minerva, for those who don't know, is what I call the dark side. When I gotta pop off. When I gotta pop off and show some fools, that's Minerva. Otherwise, you get Athie. You get Pretty Boy. You get, you know, I'm just Athie. Anywhere else I'd be. Anywhere else I'd be so sassy. I don't know. Hater Athena is my favorite. That we were close. Hater Athena is Minerva. That's when Minerva comes out. This is Minerva when they shift in their sleep. Like Minerva is when I get testy. If I gotta show some people, Minerva's the dark side. Minerva's dark side. Get on Athie's nerves, you get on the Minerva. Yeah, are you getting on my Minerva? Are you getting on my Minerva? Yeah, that's how you know when I'm pissed. Gale sucks. To be fair, it's more of a choice between the choices of Katniss's mindset on things. But Peeta is best. Yeah, Peeta is best boy. Peeta is the GOAT. Peeta is goated with the sauce. With the sauce. By the way that the Hunger Games has just resurged back to popularity brings me peace. I gotta read this new book, though. Everybody's talking about Sunrise on the Reaping, which is, that's the story of Haymitch's, that's Haymitch's games. And everybody's talking about how intense this was. And I'm like, dude, I need to watch this. I am apparently missing out. So yeah. For the record, Haymitch is my god king. Okay? That's my goat. That's my goat. That's my warrior of wisdom right there. Actually, if I'm talking about my warrior of wisdom, who is wise while still being badass in the arena, you know, because I am Athena, badass in the arena. I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all. The true warrior of wisdom in that book. Like, getting on his nerves. You're getting on my nerves. No, but, fucking, I'm trying to, why am I forgetting his name now? My favorite character in the books, and I'm already forgetting his name. To be fair, though, you guys know I'm terrible with names. What the fuck is his name? Hunger Games. Pretty one. Why do I forget this boy's name? Not Peeta. I typed in Hunger Games Pretty One, and it's like Peeta, and I'm like, no, not Peeta. Fucking, god damn it, what's this boy's name? Finnick. Finnick O'Dare. Finnick. They are right though. Peeta is very pretty, but Finnick is the pretty one. Like let's be real. Unironically though, I would love to see more Like, hang on. I'm gonna ask Google, are we getting more Hunger Games books? Because, like, I feel like high key, like, Suzanne Collins has been on a tear recently. Yes, Suzanne Collins announced more Hunger Games, a new Hunger Games title. Oh no, that's after. Or will there be another Hunger Games book after? Suzanne Collins' editor. Wait, I have to sneeze. While Suzanne Collins' editor has indicated that there's likely no sequel to Sunrise on the Reaping, the Hunger Games franchise has explored other potential prequel stories, including the first Quarterquell. The series has seen multiple books and film adaptations with a focus on exploring the world of Panem through different timelines. When they say timelines, they're not talking about, like, time travel, by the way. They just mean, like, different points in the timeline. I'm down for, like... I am absolutely down for more Hunger Games. Like, I think it's such an Panem is such an interesting, like, setting. So I am, like, I am absolutely down. But, like, because I've seen people be like, the Hunger Games franchise has shown interest in exploring the past through prequels. We are getting a film adaptation of Sunrise on the Reaping. That is happening. I do think we're getting more prequels. I don't think we'll ever get a sequel to any of these. I don't think we're getting a sequel to Sunrise on the Reaping, because that doesn't make sense, because the sequel to Sunrise on the Reaping is the first fucking Hunger Games book. Like, because, like, this is just, like, this is Haymitch's game. So the sequel to Sunrise on the Reaping would be fucking the Hunger Games. I do not want there to ever be a straight-up sequel to the Hunger Games, though. I do not want there to ever be a sequel to Mockingjay, right? Like, I never want there to be a sequel. Like, it would just be bad. Like, I never want a sequel to the third book. Like, I do not want a sequel. I just think... And I think we're all in agreement that that is a really bad idea. The years after the political upheaval is chaos. I just think it'd be bad. Like, I feel like, because we see that Katniss has, I don't want to say like a happily ever after type ending, because it's really not. Like, Katniss got some fucking PTSD, bro. Like, Katniss is fucking going through it at the end of Hunger Games, but she's coming to peace with it, and I don't want to, like, and no one could talk spoilers because Haymitch's story was already mentioned in the trilogy. Yeah, there is an ending. Like, it is a definitive ending, and I feel like adding to it to be like, oh, and then crazy shit starts happening, and Katniss has to come out of retirement, and, like, and Peeta and Katniss and Haymitch all gotta, like, fight, and, like, all this, like, no. No. They won, let them be happy. The only sequel, you know what I would like? An anthology book. I actually think that would be kind of cool. No, I don't want, because the thing is, like, there is no Hunger Games. Spoilers. There are no more Hunger Games at the end of Hunger Games. Like they stop. So, like, you can't even bring in new characters to do something new. Like, it just doesn't, like, the world is, like, fixed. Like, you don't need to tell what happens after it is over. Like, they fought hard for that, you know? But I would love an anthology book following a bunch of characters after the end of the series. And for God's sake, I'm throwing fucking markers now. For God's sake, put Haymitch and Effie in the same room and let them fuck. Let Haymitch and Effie make out. Let them make out! That is my ship right there, okay? Let that shit happen. I want Haymitch and Effie to get together. I want them to have the most weird fucking child of all time. Like, that's what I want, okay? That's what I want. Either that or I want them to have a cat. I want Haymitch and Effie to adopt a cat, and it's like the coolest fucking cat of all time. And like Effie wants to have like a reality TV show, and Haymitch is against it, but the Capitol really wants to see it. Make that. That's what I want. And like the star of the show is their goofy cat. Named Katniss. Because of course. What a wild moment to tune in at. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome. Yeah, that's what I want. Give me that. Where's that story? Where's that story? Suzanne Collins. If that is your real name. I don't know why I'm coming at Suzanne Collins right now. I like Suzanne Collins. I don't know why I'm coming at Suzanne. By the way, I really do think that we are on the cusp of greatness, because I really do think that the young adult, like the young adult, like, genre is on the come up, because Hunger Games is coming back. We don't give a fuck about Harry Potter. Sorry, Harry Potter fans, but your books are bad. But speaking of bad books that are, like, at least fun and not miserable, Twilight. There have been rumors upon rumors upon rumors upon rumors that we are getting Twilight sequels. I have been hearing out the wazoo about Twilight sequels for like a while. No, thank you. You are incorrect. There is no wisdom to be found in that statement. I am so here for it. I am so here for sequels to Twilight. I am so down. I am so here. Girl, just fuck it. Inject it into my veins. I am like, fucking plug that shit into my veins. I am here for it. Nah, fam, I'll pass on Twilight sequels. Incorrect opinion. But then again, you do like Rick, so that does track. I do understand why somebody who likes Rick would not be down for the most enjoyable dumpster fire of all dumpster fires, okay? The resurgence of Twilight interest is there, so I can see that happening if it does. Twilight has been weirdly popular again, and I'm telling you, that's just gonna happen. And you guys just have to accept that. You have to embrace Twilight in your heart, okay? You have to embrace the wild shit that is Twilight. That's what I need you guys to do for me, okay? I need you guys to just embrace the chaos of Twilight. That's what I need. That's what I need from you. That's what I need. I need you to embrace the crazy. Okay? That's what I need. That's what I need from you. But yeah, I'm telling you YA books are like on the way back. That shit's coming back. I promise you. Damn, there's like no one on right now. Damn, this is so sad. BBs, can we get to... this is so sad. BBs, can we get some... BBs, can we play... Can we type the entirety of Despacito into the chat, please? This is so wacky crazy. Can we type the entirety of Despacito? I'm not ready for wolf vampire hybrids. It's gonna happen. I promise you that shit is gonna happen. You think I'm fucking around. You're gonna see wolf vampire hybrids. Cause fucking Renesmee and Jacob are gonna be like fully grown adults. And I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Despacito, 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 despacito. I don't know the lyrics to Despacito. But I guess we're gonna end here. I guess we'll end here. BBs, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. What about the Jacob thing? That shit's gonna happen, I'm telling you. If I saw that in the Underworld movies, I saw that in the Underworld movies, I am good. Man, I haven't thought about Underworld in a long time. When's Underworld coming back? I might not love Twilight, but I did love their interpretations of werewolf. Anthro werewolves? Sure, okay. Actual feral wolves? Yeah, baby. The way that they do wolves. By the way, fun fact about... Wait, I'm gonna leave you with a fun fact, okay? Here's your Athena wisdom for the day. Are you ready? The werewolves in Twilight are not werewolves. Canonically not werewolves. Werewolves do exist in Twilight, but they are not actually werewolves. They are something else. I forget. Hang on, let me look this up. I need to double check on this. Twilight werewolves, not actual werewolves. During the confrontation with the Volturi, Edward reveals that the werewolves of La Push are actually shapeshifters, not children of the moon. Yeah, so that's what it was. Children of the moon do exist. So there are werewolves. There's also like, hey, there's also like other creatures too. Twilight, other creatures. Like, there are other creatures. Hang on, let me look this up. There are other creatures in Twilight. Witches exist in Twilight. I think fairies exist in Twilight. I forget. A lot of shit exists in Twilight, but we only ever see vampires and shifters, not werewolves. There you go. So technically speaking, Jacob and the other werewolves are not werewolves. They are shifters. Boo, I want real werewolves, Stephanie. But here's the thing though, Tree. I think the sequel is not going to be about fighting the Volturi at first. I think the Volturi will come back and be a threat. I think Jacob and Renesmee, which, God, she needs a better name. I think they encounter Children of the Moon. And the Children of the Moon do not take kindly to people assuming their, assuming their dominance, right? The Children of the Moon, probably not gonna like shifters, right? And I think we're gonna see legit fucking werewolves. Like, standing on two legs, big scary fucking werewolves versus the more, like, kind of, like, regular wolf shifter. Like, I think that's just gonna happen. Are they people inside wolfskin? If so, they are furries. No, they are not furries. Okay, on that note, I'm ending stream. On that note, absolutely not. How dare you? You know, makes sense from the Native American standpoint. There's a lot of people shifting in many tribes. But like, you know, it tracks, right? I think it's really cool. I don't know. I just like it. Anyway, guess what? We're ending now. Okay, goodbye! Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.